Hello, everybody. I might need to adjust my hickey. If you're watching this part, you might be watching a replay. If you do not see the little live up in the corner, you're catching me on a replay. But that is okay. Hashtag replay. Let me know you've watched. Welcome to Crafting with Me. I am Stephanie. And we're gonna do this from start to finish. So this might be a little bit of a length of a live. Dang nabbit, Logan! I need you. Can you just do me a big favor? Let's get my comments rolling here. Hi Shelly. Hi Jamie. Hi Liz. Mandy. Hello. I hope everyone is. Look at my hair. The frizz. Oh my goodness. I should have put a headband in. Hi Lisa. Hi Ro. It's so frizzy. It's I hate winter. I hate it so bad. Is Logan gonna come or do I have to just leave? Logan, hurry. Can you do me the biggest favor ever? Can you just rinse these off in the dry sink and just make sure that they're like cleaned-ish? Takes 2 seconds. They've been soaking in soap, so they shouldn't be too dirty. Let's get everyone on in here. Hi, Cheryl. Yes, I'm live. I'm live. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for those stars. Hello, Jody, Susan. Hi, Betty. So this was a thrifted teapot. So typically I look for these that I know no one's going to buy and use because it's, you know, it's seen some days. Oh, is this one from my gram? You know what? This is my grandma's old one. But isn't it pretty? There's so much like ornateness to it. I just love it. Jennifer, it's cold in Arkansas. Oh gosh. Hi Chris, 6 degrees in Illinois. I know it's 9 degrees here. It went up from 7. Hi Christine. Toilet's doing good. Thank you for asking. Oh my gosh, Chris, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh my heart. I'm so sorry, Krista. Please send some love and prayers to Krista, who lost her dad this morning. I'm so sorry. Hi guys. Hi Jerry. -30. I hope, you know, this is the days that I thank my Lord that I have a warm home, heat, clothes on my back. Trust me, these are those days. Thank you so much. I love you. Hi Victoria. He put him back in water. Such a good little guy. So real quick, I did clean this off. It does not look like I did because it's filthy. This was my grandma's because I remember telling her, Grandma, we're not cooking in that teapot anymore. Hi Brooke. Can't imagine that cold. Lisa. Where are you again? Because I'm telling you what, just stay there. Oh, -12 here in my part of PA. Yeah, Sue, it's like, I mean, I think like right now it's like, says ours is like 9, but it feels like negative stuff, but you know what I mean? Peggy, they're doing well. They are doing well. Yeah, it's, we're under winter storm warning and watch. We haven't got any snow yet. It's supposed to start this evening and not stop till Monday. So we could get up to like 18 inches. I just never like go crazy. Like, you should see the grocery stores around here. Like, you would think that us in Pennsylvania have never had a snow event or a snowstorm. It's like people are losing their minds. Losing their minds. Hi Joyce. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, I get to be prepared, of course, but like, we're not going to be snowed in for like days. I don't know. We're 0. Yeah, bro, that's freezing. Just, that's what, like I said, I praise the Lord for my warm house. Okay, so we're gonna paint this using chalk paint. Now, I'm gonna leave these as they are, just the black. Because I'm not sure if I want to do some rub and buff on here. I think I might. But I really didn't prepare too much for this craft because I wanted you guys to see like my process, you know? Hi, Kelly. Oh, I'm never ready for cold and snow, Sue, but like I'm very blessed. I don't have to leave. Now my poor husband on the other hand works this whole time, and like we're having like they're giving warnings, they're like no one's allowed to be on the roads, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what my husband does. Okay, so this is the color Sandstone by Waverly Chalk Paint. I don't know if I like it as it's going on. Yeah, we'll just roll with it. But it's called Sandstone. It's a really pretty color. I'm going to use it on another craft later. I think I might pop on my private group just to say hello and do a craft tonight. But I'm not fully starting up my private group till February 1st. That's when I'll be more, you know, active there for my lives. But I have so many ideas and just not enough time or days. You know what I'm saying? Hi Francis. Hi Lisa. Yeah, in for the weekend. That's how I'm like so happy that I don't have to go anywhere. I'm telling my husband he's gonna take my car to work. Because I have, you know, my vehicle's better in the snow than his. So I'm like, you take my car. He's like, well, what if there's an emergency? I don't know. I won't be driving. I won't be driving. Okay, so we just did the lid. Now let's work on the actual kettle. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing. Hi, Debbie. Two ladies got physical oranges at the grocery store. Come on now. Why are we going crazy? Wait a minute. My daughter works at a local grocery store, and we dropped her off at work yesterday and had to pick up just a couple things. We needed like pop, and Dan needed chips and like random things. There was no bananas. Like everybody bought the bananas in our area. I'm like, what? Is there something about bananas besides the potassium that we need in a winter storm? I don't know. Oh, but anywho, that's I get it though. People, you know, you want to be prepared, and if you don't have to leave, you know, God bless you. Don't leave your house. Get what you need for a week. That's fine. But the bread gone. I'm like, why do people go crazy and buy bread? Like, why aren't you getting like some pizza or something? You know? Hi, Colleen. No, Francis, this was my grandma's. I thought I got this at my Goodwill, but this was actually my grandma's. It was extremely, I didn't want her drinking out of it any longer because it's pretty old. I'm not sure when she got this, but it's been used and well loved, but we're going to give it a makeover so someone else can enjoy it in their home as a cute little conversation piece. So I'm doing a light coat first of the Sandstone just to give it a fresh coat, and then we're going to go over it again. Don't judge. I'm doing laundry, so, well, Logan's doing laundry because he does the laundry for his mama. No celery carrots either. Really easy to peel. I get it. Banana bread, yeah. You can make peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Yes, Lisa. Yes. I pray that we don't lose electricity because that's one of my biggest fears, because I mean, I know my neighbor next door has a generator, and he always tells us to come over if we lose electricity. I'm like, yeah, you don't want us loud house in your house. But yeah, just check on your neighbors if you're in the path of the storm. You know, make sure if anyone's on loan, you check in on them. Just because you just never know. And I don't knock people for being cautious, but fighting over some oranges, I don't know about that. Hi, Mary Beth. Yes, this is a Sandstone color. It's pretty. It's really pretty. I'm just trying to get the little, I think what I'm going to do is go over, you'll see, because like I said, I didn't really overthink this. I just went live just so I could show you guys, like, this is crafting. You know? It's like you kind of have an idea what you want to do and then you start, but it can change in an instant, you know? It really can. Hi, Deanna. No bread, no milk. I did have ground beef. Oh my gosh, Shelly. Hi, Peggy. Yeah, my mom went to the store and she was just getting a loaf of bread and she had to buy fancy bread, she said. I'm like, what's fancy bread? She's like, that brioche bread? I'm like, bread is bread, you know? It is what it is. Yeah, I have anxiety more for Dan having to work. Because God forbid, like, there's accidents. I just hope people heed the warnings around here and stay home. You already got all your bread and milk. Stay home. There's no need. Unless you're like a essential worker, like, you know. Hi, Rainy. Well, thank you for coming on. Hi, Patricia from Western New York. You're going to get snow too, huh? I heard New York's going to get slammed as well. My family lives on the other side of Pennsylvania in like Lancaster, Hershey area, and they're gonna get it, I think, worse than here. But I keep watching the Weather Channel, and then we'll come on Facebook, and there's a completely other weather. Just so much different information about exactly how much snow we're supposed to get. I'm just glad that we weren't in any path of ice, and I know like the ice storms and stuff like in like Texas, and that ice is so much worse than snow. All right, one coat down. Told you, this is a process. So let's go ahead and we're gonna dry it and then keep going. Yes, Grandma's doing good. I have found an old teapot, haven't done anything with it. Yes, I just posted on my story. If you want to look at my story, I made one last year or the year before. They're fun. They're just something different, just to paint and remake it. Thanks, Francis. I will. 18 to 20 feet. You mean inches? I'm like, wait a minute. 18 to 20 feet. Are you in Siberia? Oh yes, that's great that they're doing that. I know certain companies and stuff. Wait, they tried to tell, I hope no one watches that. I'm not talking bad, but my daughter works, you know, minimum wage at a grocery store, and they had her scheduled to come in on Monday, and I told her, like, no, like, that's when we're getting like our most snow is going to be through Monday, and I'm like, I am not driving you to work for minimum wage. No, those stores should be closed, because everybody should have already prepared and got their bread and milk. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I guess her manager got a little bit crappy, and I said, you know what? Tell her to call Mama. Tell her to call Mama. I know, Eric Creations. I'm the same way. I always get in trouble with autocorrect, and I don't mean to. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. This is on his last leg. Yes, Cheryl. I don't know. Somebody bought it in one of my auctions. I don't know where it is now. I wish I would remember where some of my crafts go. A lot of people remember crafts when I repost them, and they'll say, this is in my home, and I love that. This is also cute too. So I'll show you a couple ways to like style it. Like, you know, you can put the lid back on, but it looks really cute when you fill it with florals. You know, like some fresh daisies or like something like spring. Or, you know, your fake greenery even looks cute in there too. Saying we're an ice ton. Yes. Wintry mix, Sabrina. Yeah, that's like the worst. In my opinion, the ice. You can't do anything in the ice. You can't drive in it. You can't walk in it. It can take power lines down. I've just been praying for everybody's safety. But it is winter, and this is what happens. We haven't had a big snowfall or big storm here in years. I remember my son was born during like a blizzard, and that was 15 years ago. And I also remember the one time I drove like a Chevy Cobalt. It's a smaller car, you know. And we had so much snow, it was up to my door. I couldn't open my door. And my stepdad had to get me to go to work because I was an essential worker. I worked at the hospital. And he had to pick me up in his truck. And I had to walk up a hill to get to him because he couldn't go down our one hill. It was crazy. But that was years ago. Years ago. All right. Let's go on second coat. Oh, yeah, Sue, be safe. Oh no, Francis. You know what? I have a blow dryer, an older blow dryer that I've been saving. So if that one kicks the bucket, then I have one for oh, that's hot. I have one to use to craft because a blow dryer works. 2016, 30 inches in P. Oh, really, Shelly? Where was I in 2016? It feels so long ago. Was it Western Pennsylvania? Hi, Lisa from the UK. See, one snowstorm that I remember all the time, and everybody talks about it, is the blizzard of '93. And I was 8 years old. So I had to count. And I remember like us watching the news, and like my grandparents would be like, we're gonna get hit hard and this is gonna be the most snow we've ever seen. And I'm like, I was excited because I loved sled riding, and you know, and I do remember driving somewhere with my grandpa, and it was like, I remember seeing like the snow like piled up so high in like businesses where they were clearing the snow. It looked like mountains to me. And I was like, that's a lot of snow. But I'm just not a fan of snow, cold. Pasha, everyone's good. Thank you so much. Look on page and see pictures. I will. We are shoveling sunshine here in Alabama. I love that for you, Robin. I love that. That's what I was, I saw something about like Florida, and it was like, not participating in the winter storm this season. Stay warm. And it's like 80 and sunny. I'm like, I just would give anything to feel sunshine in like 70 degrees. That would be great. All right, so we're working on the second coat. I'm kind of going a little bit slower in my details just because I don't want to do more than 2 coats or we'll be here all day. And I'm just not, you know, it's so boring, this part, but it's worth it. It's worth taking your time to do it right. You know what I'm saying? And the second coat always goes on better. I mean, like, quicker, but I think my teapot was still a little warm. Arizona is mean? What happened? Why is Arizona mean? Just because it's hot and dry and beautiful? And they actually have a sun? We don't have a sun here in Pennsylvania till at least like April. I'm being for real. I'm being for real. Yeah, the flooding is a scary part too. Especially if we get a lot at once and then it heats up. It's supposed to stay like negative temperatures here for a while. So, that's fun. I can't wait for that. That's just fun. Alright, let's do our lid real quick before I move on to that. I don't like the way it's applying. I kind of regret using this color, but I wanted to try something different. I wanted to do like cashew, but I've been painting everything in cashew, and my Walmart only has them in the tiny bottles. And I knew this was a bigger piece I needed to paint 2 coats, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste all of it. The struggle is real, my friends. Mom's doing good. She's working today. I remember I was younger, of course, we got 30 inches of snow. I can't. I don't, 11 degrees April, yep. Oh, look, I just have a storm, winter storm just issued. I think we all know about it. They go crazy. My aunt was supposed to come in from Hershey, and she had to cancel her plans to come in because of the storm. Like, that stinks. Hi, Jamie. I'm happy to see you, Tanya. How are you? I hope everyone's well. Just hunkering down. Oh, shoot. That's way too much paint. Yeah, as I'm painting this, it's kind of not painting like my other one did, but we'll fix it. We will hide the ugly. You know that's what I'm good for. Hiding the ugly. See, look, it's too much. See how it's kind of... My advice, because most of it is painting perfect, don't over brush it and don't put too much, because I'm just gonna let it dry and then see where I just need to touch up. I'm hoping that's all I'm gonna need to do. If not, I'll just repaint it. Spray paint. If you have the luxury of spray painting, then you could just spray paint one of these things and be done. Oh, I love it so much more though. Okay, let's let that dry once more, and then we'll just do some touch-ups, and then we'll move on to the stuff. Oh, yeah, this is my second coat, so we're gonna probably have to do a third, which is fine. I just don't like the way this, it might be my paint too. I had to like pry it open with a crowbar. I haven't used sandstone in so long. I even forgot what color it came out. Hi, Chelsea Gifts. Yeah, a dabber would probably work, or like a sponge. I wonder where my sponges are. I can maybe try that after this dries. Plus, I'm rushing the whole process too. If it was like you crafting it, you could just kind of let it sit for an hour or so, just so it really adheres okay. But I'm like rushing, you know, with my heat tool. It's fine. Everything will be fine. It is a really pretty color. It really is. Yes, but it's, if you guys missed it, it's Sandstone by Waverly Chalk Paint. I had it out for another craft I'm going to do, and then decided, let's just paint this thing. Just do it. But I told you guys, if you need to get off and come back in about 3 days, I'll still be here. Oh, Francis, I feel so bad that happened to you. Poor Francis sent me a Christmas gift, and she can't, they told her that there's no information to even give her for like 6 months because they can't find it. I felt so bad you went through that. Exactly, Pickett's Craft. I am far from perfect, girl. And if I try to be, it just turns out worse. You know what I'm saying? The weather is horrible, Maryland. It's freezing cold. And it's just going to get worse as the day progresses and tomorrow. And I do not like winter. I do not like cold. I've lived in Pennsylvania all my life. And I hate it here. Gosh, I hate all the clinking and clanking. But I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to rush. There's no need. But look, just so you can see, I'm not lying to you. It just doesn't, it's just not painting as nice as I'd like it to, but we'll keep going. Hi, Nina. Exactly, Sarah. You just distress your little heart out. That's what helps. I need to get the inside too, real quick. And that's another thing too, when I craft, and it's not everyone's style, and that's okay. I don't like perfect crispness. I like the old look. I like the distressing. I like it not looking as perfect or pristine. Now that's just my preference. Maybe just because I can't do it. What do you need, my son?
I just wanted to come on and say hi.
Oh.
Hello.
Well, come on in. Everybody say hello to Luke. And probably a character or two with him. Who do you have?
Got.
Oh, he got it. Hi, Lainey. I know. The cold I don't thrive in the cold. Lainey's on.
Hi, Lainey.
So you guys know Luke has been working on his own crafting and characters that he's created from basically wire and tape. And he's making characters from a old pizza place, like Chuck E. Cheese. And it's called Showbiz Pizza.
Yeah.
Show the watch, because I don't want you to step on any sharp. Yeah. Okay, you're good. And watch the two. There we go.
The Fats and Mitzi. Yeah, Fats is done. I finished him yesterday. I posted the videos on my channel if you would want to check it out.
You just like to plug your channel in everywhere. Everyone's saying hi to you, bud.
Hello.
Yeah, just be careful. It's hot because it's been on for a minute.
Okay.
Luke he did most of the stuff with hot glue, and he was like, Mom, your glue was smoking. Yes. That Showbiz Pizza, I never heard of it. I went to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. But then, I guess, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's and, like, the Showbiz, and the Chuck E. Cheese was inspired by an older pizza place called Showbiz Pizza.
Five Nights at Freddy's is also inspired by Chuck E. Cheese.
That's what I said. Oh, right. I'm going to let it sit for another second before I start doing any touch-ups, because I want to make sure the metal has time to cool down. I think that might be an issue. Do you guys think I should... Let me just have opinions, because I like them sometimes. Should I rub and buff this with some of my gold leaf? I'm thinking I am. Or should you think I should just like paint this a solid color, like a green or like a brown? I don't know what I want to do. Oh my gosh. I used to be afraid of the one character from Chuck E. Cheese. I can't remember. I think it was the
what animal?
I don't remember, but I was scared of one.
So the only Chuck E. Cheese.
Lainey said she misses you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So you probably.
Oh my gosh, be safe, Sarah.
What color?
Purple.
Mr. Munch.
Mr. Munch. I was scared of Mr. Munch. He was just too big.
Mr. Munch was the character that, well, Fats, whenever Showbiz Pizza Place and Chuck E. Cheese merged together, Mr. Munch's exoskeleton, his suit, was placed on the Fats' endoskeleton. So whenever Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza Place merged together,
they became...
Yeah, so like, Mitzi, where's Mitzi? Oh. Mitzi turned into the Helen Henny you all probably know today. And then Fats the gorilla turned into, Mr. Munch. But there's only like a couple locations that still have the same, Showbiz Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. They're all the newer ones. All of the animatronics are getting removed and replaced with dance floors.
And you're not happy about that?
No.
Luke says to me today, Mom, what if we go into an antique place and we find a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic? Can I buy it? I'm like,
I would.
I know.
I'd fix up all its servos. Their.
Do you know how much that would probably cost? $1,000, I bet. And you thought you were gonna go broke buying fabric, but you didn't. We got deals.
And also the pillow. Her eyelashes.
Yep. See what we. You have to be crafty and creative when you're making something, because sometimes you're like, oh no, I don't have this, but I can make it. Okay, so it just needed 3 coats and a good chance to cool down. So we're on the third coat, but it's perfect. Everything's covered. Oh, spoke too soon. It's fine. Okay. Hi, Tammy. Oh, thank you, Lynn. See, and you know what's funny though? Dan can draw really well. And my husband is very creative. He was in a band. He wrote his own lyrics and sang them. Fun fact about Dan the man. But it's not just me he gets it from, truly. And of course my mom, my sister, my grandma, all very crafty, talented people. Right, Luke?
Yeah.
Oh, did you just pull up a chair?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
I might start working on Duke.
I inspired you to start crafting?
Yeah.
See how I do?
I'm gonna start like his base and stuff.
I'm good, Haley's Creation. How are you? Are you going to put a packet of hot sauce in your old yearbook photo in that teapot? Yes, and a love note that we never know what was said in it. And I'm going to just gift it right to you. I love that idea. Oh, and what about, bless you. What about the pencil they used when they went mini golfing? Okay, we're good. We are good. Except right here. Son of a nutcracker. I'm going to end up... We're putting transfers all over this, believe it or not. We're going to do it. It's going to happen. That's what I did to the other one. It worked, so I'm only going to say it's going to work for this. But I want that to sit. It needs to dry on its own for a moment. So after 3 coats, we're covered. Okay. Deborah, I did think this was from the Goodwill, but it's actually from my grandma. I took it right off her stove because I told her she wasn't putting any water in this to have tea because it was old. Can you grab me my rub and buff real quick since you're here?
This thing? Oh, wait.
The little container. I want to just do it. I'm just going to do the rub and buff. It's going to look prettier. It's going to make it look a little bit more... Have I not taught you anything?
I was just playing.
Stop! You're just handing me random things now.
I don't know.
It's this.
Oh.
Rub and buff. I need this too, so. Oh, hi, Tanya. Oh, gosh. Gush. Oh, gosh. I am sorry. It's freezing out. It's just not. What do I always say, Luke?
Hey, here.
All right, so we're going to just kind of paint on the rub and buff, and then I will take my cloth here. And when you take your cloth on your rub and buff, it does lighten it up a little bit. It looks a little bit more like natural. But see that? It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with this stuff. I would rub and buff my kids if they sat still long enough. Right, Luke?
Okay.
You wouldn't like that. Hi, Sherry. Here we go. Just get it all rubbed on in there. And then the black kind of pops through. It just makes a difference.
Okay, I'm not making Duke anymore.
Why?
I'm making the puppet.
Oh, another one.
Yeah.
I thought you just weren't going to do it at all. See? Can you guys see? Isn't that pretty? Do you love it?
Yeah.
Okay. That black kind of pops through, so it looks more like natural. I know. Luke never usually comes in my lives anymore. He used to all the time. Then he just got too cool for school. His face. He just looks at me like, oh, mother. Oh, mother. Lainey, I did. He used a marker, like a whole paint marker on his face for Halloween. Hi, Linda. 70 degrees where you are right now.
Lucky.
So lucky. Where are you at, Linda?
She said North Carolina. I'm gonna be so
No, North Carolina's cold right now. It's cold. They're getting ice, which is scary.
Right now I'm making the marionette. Just making her wire base.
Oh yeah, Deborah. You're doing what, baby?
Making the marionette.
Oh. I'm really trying on this craft, you guys. Just bear with me. Oh my gosh, I just rubbed off half of it. See, this is why. It's too hot. I need like a cold air blow dryer.
That's not a half bad idea.
I know. My blow dryer upstairs, there's a cool setting on it, but Florida, yep. Florida. Oh, you scared me. Okay, we're gonna work on our little hang tag for this while I let this just sit, because I have a bad feeling if I'm gonna put some transfers on here, it might not work. I'm struggling right now, you guys. I'm struggling, Luke.
I feel like this one's gonna be easy. Because she's pretty thin and,
I wish I was pretty thin. Alright. Let's do the rub and buff on the handle, and then we'll move on to our hang tag real quick and let this dry. What's happening here? My daughter lives in North Carolina. She said it's 32 feels like 20. Oh, it's too cold there. I follow like all like the Emerald Isle like news and the beach stuff that goes on there, just because I should be a resident there. And they're talking about the sea turtles. They can get shock because the ocean water gets so cold quickly. They go into shock and then they get washed up on shore, and they're not dead. They look like they're dead. They look like they're frozen, but if help gets them quick enough, they can rehabilitate them and warm them up and put them back when it's warmer. I was just like, I'm praying for sea turtles now, you know? Thank you so much for sharing, Jean. I appreciate that. I am on the struggle bus. I'm the captain and the attendee. No, they said they're expecting to be ice and snow in the middle of next week. Yeah, Dana, that's like the most scariest thing is the power outages that people can get. Because sometimes when you have no power, you have no heat. You can't. That's my fear with this storm coming, but I'm sure we'll be okay. Right, bud?
yeah. Yeah.
And you know, our sweet neighbor next door says to us all the time, if you lose power, come over, because he has a generator. And he always tells us that. I'm like, that's sweet. That's comforting. You know what I mean? It's comforting. And he knows he can come to me too if he needs anything. All right. Now we'll just get this wiped off here. I saw somebody use, it was like an onyx, it was called onyx rub and buff. It was beautiful. Has anyone ever used like other color rub and buff besides like the golds and the silvers. I just saw the onyx one. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Yeah, the iguanas. And you know, I didn't even know that. The one, when I first found out about iguanas falling out of the trees, my cousins lived in Florida, and I like messaged him and was like, you need to go save all these iguanas falling out of trees. And he's like, they'll be fine. They just go into shock. They'll be fine once the sun hits them. Because I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sad. Now wait, who heard something about like trees are exploding or could explode with this storm? Explode, like trees explode. What is that about? Oh guys, look how pretty. And with the lid, look at the difference. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm glad I did decide the sandstone color. All right, let's put this over here. Let it dry. Let it behave for a moment. Okay. My electric, I have elderly on each side of us. We keep yes, Deborah. Yep. Hi, Dora. The copper shades of Rub and Buff. Yes. I don't think I have ever had copper, but okay. So what I want to do is make a hang tag, and you guys know I can't just be simple. I'm gonna take some of this packaging paper. It has some texture to it. It's really pretty when you paint it, and I'm gonna take an actual hang tag from the Dollar Tree and just put it on top. All right. And everything else for this craft is it's gonna be simple. I'm not doing a big bow, maybe a small one. You know, I was thinking about the spout too. To rub and buff that. It crossed me mind. I'm just gonna do it this way. If it doesn't cover all the way, it's no big deal, because we'll work with it. I was gonna say, we have more scissors in this facility.
Short. Oh well, I'll be an action figure.
Oh, you didn't make it the appropriate size?
No, but I can just use it. It'll probably be the same size as my action figures.
Oh yeah.
These guys,
You're so crafty.
definitely fats. These.
I'm just gonna use a glue stick to attach my paper, and then I'll seal it all in with Mod Podge. Can I get a glue stick, please? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, MCL Creations. So Jenny, Luke is working on another character for his Showbiz Pizza. Well, show him again.
So, this is that.
I can't see, honey. Oh. Luke made this out of tape and wire.
And fabric.
And fabric, obviously.
And then...
This is Fats the gorilla.
And then Mitzi.
And this is Mitzi Mozzarella. These are Luke original creations.
Well, they ain't my characters.
No, but they're your original. No, they don't make action figures out of them, so you had to make your own.
And, well, they did, but they're like...
Oh, Tammy, I love that idea.
The one I'm making right now is not from Showbiz. It's from Five Nights at Freddy's. If any of you guys have heard of Five Nights at Freddy's, it's a horror game with robots. And I'm making the marionette from it.
Isn't he awesome? Yes, Dan does work today, and he works 16 hours tomorrow. I'm having anxieties over him working, but he'll be fine. Today, we're not getting snow until late, so my daughter's working right now. All right, now we'll just poke a little hole. Hey, my little young one. Can you grab that poker thing up there? It's nice to have like a sous chef. It's my sous crafter. What would he be called? You know, that's what Dan was. I was cooking dinner Oh, I cooked grape leaves the other night, and Dan was helping me get like my ingredients all out and like handing them to me because my hands were covered in raw meat. And I was like, wow, it's so nice to have a sous chef. And he was like, what is that? Oh, okay. Anyways, let's keep it rolling. Everyone's saying those are so cool.
Thank you.
I tell you, I'm proud of you all the time, right?
Yeah.
I do.
A little bit of paint for her hand.
Okay, so for the hang tag, I'm going to give it a quick little coat of some cashew chalk paint. Just over top of the textured paper. I'm not going to go too heavy. I didn't really measure that appropriately, so we got to paint that. He is an artist. Dominique says those are so cool.
Thank you.
Logan's doing good. He's out on his phone right now, sitting on the couch. He actually helped me get my auction items ready for tomorrow. And I was like, hey, buddy, can you help me? He's like, no, I have a meeting. I'm like, it's Saturday. Oh! I just need to use Mod Podge. Look how it just flipped right out. Come on, Elmer's glue. I should have just did the Mod Podge from the beginning, but here we are. You live, you learn. Where'd my hickey go? My hickey. You know what my hickey is. Tons of hickeys. Nope, this was the first time he's ever, well, he's made other characters, like action figure characters before out of like clay and pipe cleaners.
Yeah.
He made a ton of characters with pipe cleaners, and then this was just a new endeavor he started using wire.
I don't even know what made me do it. Whenever I got back from Donnie, I just like started making them.
Yeah, you did. All right. Now, I'm going to put a rub-on transfer, and it's going to say Hello Blossom, because we are going to cover our teapot in florals. Okay? So, make sure this is going to fit right. Wait, make sure I put it the right way, too, on my pot. Hold on. I'm not sure if I want to put my hang tag from the top and have it hang down that way or down here. I think up here. Okay, so we'll put it, make sure you put it in the right direction you want it. Hi, Kathy. Years ago we went to work in school. I know, Dana. I say that all the time. And they don't even have normal snow days regardless. They have to do it all online because they actually, at the beginning of the year, get these packets for these reasons when they have school canceled and snow days. Like, whatever happened just the old days where you just had no school, nothing to worry about. Kids could just be kids for a day and go play out in the snow. No, they can't. They got to stay in and do Google meetings all day. So these rub-on transfers are from Create Timeless Designs. They are amazing. They're my favorite transfers ever. Unfortunately, they have or are still going out of business. Oh, I will say a prayer for your grandma, Danielle. Yes. Yes, prayers for your gram. I just dealt with that last week with my gram. Megan trying to warm my house up here in Michigan. It's cold, 15 below. Alice, stay warm. Goodness gracious. I just pray for everyone to have their heat and their electricity and food in their bellies and warm. That's all I pray for on a regular, but you just never know with the, power outages and stuff. So this is me thinking of spring and warmer days. because I just cannot wait to be in my dirt again in my yard.
Can't wait for the sand.
Oh, he does want a 3D printer. He really would love that. Oh, yay, Kim. You've always wanted to do it. Listen, thrift stores are overflowing with really old teapots that aren't able to be used, like on the stove, because they're just, you know, yucky. And this was the case with this one. It was sitting on my grandma's oven for years and years, and it just got wear and tear. And I'm like, Grandma, it's time to use your new one. Hi, Liz. Oh, Janet, thank you for being here. Doing florals on this. It's good. Thank you, Cheryl. I hope so.
Well,
oh, sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
Her body and arms are done, pretty much.
Yeah, look. They can't see. Look. Yeah. See how he starts off? His stuff is just like that. Now that's skill when you craft. Like sometimes when I do things, I just paint and you know what I mean? I'm like, that's really not that crafty. And then I look at my son and I'm like, gosh, that's so crafty. Okay. Just don't judge it yet. It just says hello, Blossom. That's our hang tag. And then I'm going to just give it a quick little distressment and then we'll seal it, and then we'll start working on the teapot. Where, oh, where is my de-stressing at? Oh, right here. We both needed a beverage. What are you drinking?
Water.
Water? That's good. It's good. Okay. So he's making, it's called a marionette. It's from Five Nights at Freddy's. Freddy or Freddy's?
Freddy's.
Freddy's?
Yeah. Or FNAF.
Five Nights.
What that is?
Freddy's. Hello, Blossom. You guys ever watch that show, Blossom?
I think this likes pretty much.
4 plays in final. Oh, wow. See, now that's crafty too, Dana. I'm not good at any of that kind of stuff. Is this Mod Podge? Yep, that's Mod Podge. Smell it. Is that Mod Podge? Yep. Okay, we'll save this brush too. Yeah, I just can't, like, I see, even like Lainey makes like her cups. And she uses like all her like resin pours and like does all her different things. I'm like, that kind of stuff I'm just not good at. I've never really tried, but I don't think I would be good. Everything would look like a blob. All right. Now we'll just seal this on in. I thought about putting like another, we'll just keep it simple. We're going to add a key to it as well, because I'm obsessed with using keys, as you all have seen in every product I've made in the last week. All right, we'll leave this out because we're going to use it again. All right, let's get ready for Big Mama here. Okay. He does. He's always had an imagination. Thank you, Peggy. I appreciate you guys being here. I know it's early on a Friday or Saturday. Usually I'm later, but not anymore. By 10 o'clock, I've already had my sleepy time tea. And I need to go to bed. Because I can't sleep at night at all. At all. Okay, so these are more transfers again from Timeless Designs. They are gorgeous and absolutely beautiful. And we are going to just place them all along the teapot. Now, you guys know I always have a nice side, like a better side. and a wonky side. So let's just...
Well, her body's done.
Nice. That's just with tape.
Yep.
That's just with tape. All right, we just got to do it. Now, usually when I use large transfers, I like to do it in sections. I know I'm not going to get the whole thing perfect. Because let's face it, you're watching crafting with me. So I'm just kind of going in sections, making sure it adheres. Now, since this is a round surface, it can cause a little issue. Oh, shoot. My issues are happening sooner than expected. Now, if you wanted to, you could probably cut your transfers first and then piece them back together. But listen, let's face it. Who has time for that? Luke, do you? I don't think you would. Yeah, this is not going on like I wanted it to at all. Take a deep breath. It's just a craft. I've done this before, people. I've done it before. Yeah, it's kind of wonky. All right, let's just keep
Why don't
going.
skeletons play music?
I don't know why.
Because they ain't got no organs.
Oh, Luke. Then you can lighten my mood at any moment. Yeah, that's stuck. Chicago.
Chicago?
No. I was saying a quote from Ace Ventura. What are people saying? They're probably like, girl. What do they want to know? As long as you get most of it on, you're fine. Right, bud?
Then you're not.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, Mom, did I show you how I use real buttons on that?
Hallelujah. It worked. It worked. Yeah, show me.
Didn't show you?
It worked. It's not perfect. It looks like, but it makes it look like I meant to do this.
Yeah, I used that. I use buttons on that.
Oh, I love that. Were they my vintage buttons? Look.
I don't know.
Hi, Nancy. It does, Tammy.
Oh.
Cut slits in your choice. Yeah. That would make sense. Because again, it actually looks more, it's not on perfect at all. But it looks like I meant to do it just because the way it makes it look older, more like what I'm going for, actually. Now, wait, there's some extra. Maybe like a little piece here. We can just piece that on there. And some music notes. Do you have any other jokes for us, Luke?
Why do you go in a corner when you're cold?
Yeah, that's what I just said, Linda. I could have cut it in sections.
Why do you go in a corner when you're cold?
Wait, why do you go in a corner when you're cold?
Because it's 90 degrees.
Luke! Who taught you that one? Papa Donnie?
YouTube.
Huh?
What?
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 YouTube, you said?
No.
Okay.
Where's the thing?
What we're gonna do?
I think her base is done. Yep, she's done.
Isn't it pretty, Kim? Oh, the smaller pieces on the spout. That would look cute too. Let's cut some slits so we can do it. Because I actually want to.
She's done, mother.
Done?
Oh, her thing.
The sculpt of her is done. He's skilled. I just can't.
It's I have leftover of the black fabric from Fats. What do you say? Fabric. There we go. Is that all I have left? You need your hot glue gun.
And a little.
Okay.
Just please be careful.
I will.
If the battery starts going caca, you need to get me a new one.
Okay. Oh, can you pass me your fabric scissors?
Excuse me, but I'm in a vigorous moment of rubbing. Come on now. See, and that's the one thing too, is their rub-on transfers will go on any surface. I've never tried other ones on stuff like this. Whoop, that's so. I don't know, like if others would work as well. I'm sure they would, but these are my favorite. Okay. Let's just do one more little section here. What is this color? Let's go back to, I see, I don't want to, this one. Thank you so much for sharing me. Everyone said that looks good, Luke.
Thank you.
Okay, this one will do smaller. Or, oh, that's upside down. We'll do this in sections. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything. Thanks, Bosh. I'm good. How are you today, Bernice? Thank you for joining. Thank you all for just hanging out, being nice to me. I know I probably frustrate a lot of people. Hi, June. I know. I pray people do not lose power. Not just for my auction purpose, but just in general. That's, like I said, that's one of my biggest fears. For people to go without power. Especially, I hate it. I just, it's scary. Because it's like, we don't really realize how much we depend on things that if they, go out or they disappear, it's out of our control. You know what I'm saying? Like, our cell phones, our electric, everything. Like, unless you're like, live off the grid with like, solar. But, I've been saying prayers for everybody in this storm's path. Isn't this storm named Fern? That's what I've been calling her. Fern. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. This is like better than my other one. I don't like to be cocky when I'm crafting, but sometimes I'm like, oh, that's pretty. Yeah, maybe I should just be done. Should I be done, or do you think I should just put like something here and here? I think that's plenty, right? What are we thinking? Because when I put this back on, I'm going to have like my hang tag and my lace kind of over on this side. I think it could be done, right? Thank you, Shirley. Oh, yes. I'll put the musical notes, like, put one up on the spout. I kind of wanted to do a little rub and buff on the spout. Let me do this. I'll just add a little bit of the music notes just to kind of, there's not that much of a big gap. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want you to be like, oh, she likes to stop. breaking a sweat on this crap. Yeah. I know that they like name storms and stuff, and you rarely hear much of like a winter storm name with a name. It's always like, you know, the hurricanes, God bless people in the path of hurricanes. But okay, Alice, stay safe. Hi, Kathleen. So these are from Timeless Designs. If somebody could, I don't want to ask people to do things, but if you go on Amazon and type in Timeless Design rub-on transfer, see if they still pop up. Because I know they were going out of business, which just broke my heart. But these are where these came from. Timeless Design rub-on transfers. I still have a good amount left, but I'm going to cry whenever I use my last ones. Like, I really will be devastated. Okay. That's good. All right, let's get this put away. I still have a lot left of these, so that makes my heart happy. I think I'm breaking a sweat. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I heard that they were bought. The Totally Dazzled. They were really popular. Okay. Which, you know, it just breaks my heart to see businesses and stuff go under. And, you know, it just, I don't know the circumstances behind things, though, so that's pretty. That's going to be pretty. Okay. We'll finish up. We're almost done. I just wanted to make sure there was no little spots that I could touch up. I'm going to go in Distress. But I still want it to look like I tried. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's good. Hi, Colette. There are still some on Amazon, Kim. Yeah, that's why I wanted you to check. Just because. No, Linda, she won't want it back. I told her what I was going to do with this, and she's like, oh. She's like, that's a good idea. Because I showed her the other one I made, and she's like, well, that's pretty. I'm like, yeah, it's different. Instead of throwing away your old teapots, craft them. Oh, yeah. This is going to be pretty. So let's go ahead and paint this. Can you guys see Luke behind me working? Are you in the picture, bud?
I don't even know.
A little bit of this stuff goes such a long way. And all you do is just, I might not be doing it right, honestly, because I'm not a professional. I just paint it on and then just rub it in with the cloth. And it turns out fine. It's pretty. I don't think I'm done with the rub and buff yet. I think we might add more around the end, the edges of it. That's pretty. Oh, thanks, Jamie. She wanted, no problem, totally does. It's been taken over. Okay. Wow. See, I didn't know that. I like knowing it was a choice of the person. You know what I mean? Then like something would happen to their business or company. It's not easy having a small business. That's pretty. This just looks fancy. It's so fancy looking. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. All right, let's... I'm going to start adding a little light distressing, okay? And just see how the spirit moves my distressment. Hi, Kimberly girl. Did he wave? Sometimes I don't know what he's doing. I never know what he's doing back there. This is just Antique Waverly wax, okay? And I'm just going to lightly go around things to just hide some of the imperfections and the ugly. Not really highlight, just I want to make it look more textured. Okay, see, look what I'm doing. I'm talking light. I don't want it to look muddy or dirty. And sometimes I have a problem where I go too heavy. Like right there. But I'm focusing more on my edges to like kind of darken those up. Okay. Do a little inside number. Now I'm putting my distressing on before I seal this whole thing with Mod Podge. Because you have to do it that way or your Mod Podge, it just won't work. It just slides right off, especially if you're using this Waverly wax. Oh, thank you for being here, Jody. I have I thought I had florals that would look really pretty, that would like complement this, that put inside to show you how you can style this differently. I don't think I brought them out yet. They're like my spring, summer florals. Okay. Now, I'm going to take a little more Rub and Buff. Are you surprised? Thank you. I appreciate that. I really try when I craft, you guys. I do. And I'm just going to kind of just add a little hint of it toward at the bottom. There's like a little lip down here. And I think that is what's going to finish it off as far as the teapot itself. Tea kettle, teapot, whatever you want to call it. I don't like how there's like a gap here. There, I fixed it. Oh, there's like 2 lines. I use every bit of this Rub and Buff. You could just use your fingers too to rub it in. You don't have to have a fancy cloth or nothing. Just use your fingers. There. See how I just kind of outlined the end, the edging? That's it. That's all she wrote. We gotta seal it. I think it's pretty. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay. little rub and buff here on these little knobs.
I made our head too big.
What do you mean, honey? I don't think you did. Okay. No, because her head's big normally, isn't it?
I don't really know.
Oh, Luke, what are you going to do? Can you put my rub and buff back in its drawer? Thank you. All right, let's seal this in with the Mod Podge. Now, if you had like a spray sealer or something, then I would probably use that, but I don't have any. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Peggy. Kimberly says you're doing a fantastic job with your creations or your creatures.
Thank you, Kimberly.
He said thank you. All right. I'm just cleaning up as I go because I have another craft I'm going to be doing a video on. Like a quick video. And then another, I'm going to go live on my supporter group. Okay. I get nervous sealing, but I'm using matte Mod Podge. If you wanted to do like shiny and get glossy Mod Podge, mine's matte, so it dries matte. So hopefully this will protect the paint, the transfers, all that good stuff. Little chunk of something just flipped off. What was that? I don't know. Let me do the... Thanks, Kimberly. It did come a long way. I wasn't sure at the beginning what was going to happen. Because you just never know sometimes when you're crafting. And like I told you, I didn't really have a plan. I knew what I wanted to do. But I just, you know, wanted to just to go live and be like, this is what crafting is. You're not sure what you're doing sometimes. And you just have to keep going. Now, if I wasn't live, maybe I would probably have Dave up, throw this out the window. But, oh, 79 degrees. Can I move in? Do you have room? Do you just, I just need a little room. Nothing fancy. Just a little room. Okay. Now we'll set that there. And for the hang tag, we're simple. We're being simple because it's already a busy enough teapot. Trust the process. All right. I'm cleaning up as I go now when I'm live or when I craft because my craft room was just ungodly dirty. When I cleaned it the last time, I was embarrassed for myself. Embarrassed. I like to usually let the Mod Podge dry more on its own, but I'm going to help it along. Just so we can put the hang tag on. Okay, I want it this way though. Do I want it that way? Yeah. Okay. That has to dry. Thanks, Mary. Yeah, Nancy, he's still glued to his phone too, truly. Right, Luke? Oh. You're getting snow right now, Shirley. Well, I'm praying for your safety and to stay warm. Thank you, Anne. We are finishing up right... I just chipped it. Right now? It's not a nutcracker. That lid's just going to stay on.
Almost done with her right side.
I guess you really can't tell, but... Yes, I'm having my auction tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. I have about 12 crafts in the lineup. This one will be in there. All my items start at $5 to bid, no more. Well, more, but no, I don't start my bidding at certain prices. I just start at $5. Okay, I'll just fix that when we're done. All right, so it's not completely dried yet. Let me give it another minute here. Oh, yes, that's what I was saying, Kimberly. You could definitely add some greenery or florals. I'll show you. I'll show you what I was envisioning. I just don't know where those ones florals were that match perfect. But I'm gonna just do my hang tag and my lace real quick. We'll just use some of the floral wire to make it. So we have our little Hello Blossom hang tag that we made. I'm just going to run some of this floral wire up through it. I know a lot of people say that. A lot of people say I don't do that. But here's my reasoning behind it. When I first started crafting, I couldn't afford anything. Okay? Even like normal home decor stuff. I mean, I could have always went to Goodwill and everything, but I never wanted to obviously get rich off of my crafting. A little bit of extra money, yes, wonderful. And I wanted to start at a price point where it's affordable and that people, you know, I mean, my stuff's not like high end, so I don't charge it like that. I never wanted to use anybody based on my, you know, when I craft and my platform, like that was, I never ever wanted to do that. So I always said from the moment I started my auctions 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, whatever, that I would never make my price higher to start my bidding. I don't know. I don't feel it's right in my reasonings to do that. I want things to be, you know, affordable for people. And that's just me. Not everyone's like that, and that's fine. People run their business and their jam the way they do it, and it's perfectly fine anyway. But I just knew what it was like not to be able to afford like anything, like any cute things. And you know, times are tough for so many people. I don't expect it. So you guys remember that? See, and I want you to all to hold me to my word. Just like whenever I did my supporter group for a month and then had to stop and then start it again. Look, that's cute. Simple. I got the key. I'll move it around a minute. And I'm gonna just trim up that. Do you have my fabric scissors? Can I just use them for 1 minute? Thanks.
Do you have any other fabric scissors?
No, these are the best ones. You know, we could have bought them at Walmart. They're like $10 for a good pair of Friskers.
These are singers.
Those are singers? Yeah. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Wait, who said long time? Yes, good to see you. Thank you guys for coming on. All right, we're done. I'm just going to let it hang right now. I kind of want it a little shorter. Hold on. Floral wire is great when you're doing these hang tags and stuff because you can manipulate them better. I could have went crazy. I could have put so much more zhuzh, but I think that's it. We're simple. We're done. It's cute. Has a key. I could rub and buff the key, but I don't want to get too crazy with the rub and buff. I think we're all done. I love you. Oh, Antonia, I just don't, you know what I mean? I just know what it's like to be broke. I mean, I'm still like, oh man. But yeah, I don't know. I never want somebody to think I'm using them based on my platform of crafting, because that's not why I started my page. And I've been accused of asking and begging for money before. I don't think I ever, even in my real life, beg for money. I make my own money. I do things to get money. That's called working. It's called a job. Just saying. Okay, but that's it. We're all done. We just took an old, crusty, rusty teapot and remade it. Took me 3 days, but here we are. We're done. We're done. Oh, was I going to show you? Oh, I was going to show you like the greenery idea in there. Oh, but I ran over my son. Hold on. Let me grab a couple. I'm just going to grab a bunch. Oh, gosh. That would go with it. But just for your idea purposes, I'm looking to see where my other pink ones were. Oh, I have one. See, these ones match. So, say you get this and you want to just take off your lid, you could easily put florals in there. Look how pretty. I didn't even see it. Like, this is just an example. You can add you could add florals. You could even put real flowers in here. And it's just a pretty little vessel of love. You know what I mean? So that was just, I just wanted to show you that's what you could do. If I had different florals, I would probably do that, but wait, which way does we go? This way. You could put it any way you want, but you could see that there is like a little bit of chipping from whenever I did the rub-on transfers and stuff. It's not on perfect by any means. So, yeah. So that's that. We done. What else is going on? Anything else we would like to talk about before I'm done? If you are a member of Crafting with Me Llamas, the private group, I will put a, I don't know if you'll get notified if you're a member of my broadcast channel for that, but I will go live there to do a craft and do some talking. That's where I plan on getting a little bit more personal, is in my private group, just because, you know, some people just watch and judge and don't say anything. And I don't feel like I want to open up as much. But on my private group, I will. So, all right, my friends, this is what we made. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for showing love to Luke. Let's see his progress.
So I'm halfway done. Or like
quick.
Around like 30% done maybe. Because I still need to do her mask, her bottom, her legs and stuff. And yeah.
I loves it. But I love you more. All right. We love you. I'll see you all soon. Stay safe. Stay warm. Please reach out to people if you need help. Yeah. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.